What's good, y'all? It is Wake Up Wednesday.
And today we're going to talk about why we put people on pedestals.
Welcome to the Renegade Relationship Realists with Rev-N-Rachael Pierre McAllister and Rachel Dilling. Please be advised, this channel is rated R for realism.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Rev-N-Rachael.
And today we're going to talk about
why we're putting people on pedestals. Why do we put people on pedestals? Do you remember? I kind of remember the first time I was conscious about putting someone on a pedestal. And of course they failed, but I'm just saying.
I would say that would have to be my sister.
Oh, how nice.
Because when I was a little girl, she was 4 years older than me. And she was always so smart and so pretty and had all the friends. And I remember she just became this unobtainable figure to me when I was, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old.
But I get that. Now, I don't remember being that young, but I loved, adored, and worshipped the brother that's just older than me. Just older meaning he's 7 years older than me. So that means he's a teenager. I'm watching him as a child. And then he becomes this young adult, and I'm watching him. He's just gorgeous, right? He grooms himself so, and he smells good. And all I remember is sitting on the bed watching him get ready for a date because I loved all the things he did.
Yes.
What I didn't know is that I was putting him higher than myself the entire time. But actually, I think we're taught to do that anyway.
Tell me more about that.
Well, because if you think about it, we have parents. We immediately basically come out the womb, putting them on a pedestal. And they actually are like God to us when we're young because we don't even, so they say, we don't even know that there's God, right, or whatever. So they become, so that's your first image of someone who knows how to do so much more than you know how to do. So you start there. And then you go to school, and it's the teachers.
Or that kid that just seems to be perfect.
Yeah, the kids I don't like, okay.
We don't dislike them.
Okay, no, back then I did dislike them.
Okay, fair enough.
Back then I absolutely disliked them. They had the clothes, they seemed to be smarter than me, and the teacher always called on them. Everybody liked them. Right. So there you go again. You're in even junior high or whatever, you're putting that person on a pedestal because they're the popular ones. It is constant in our society.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
I know I am thinking. And I'm thinking that there's a difference between putting someone on that pedestal and admiring them or respecting them or wanting to be more like them. When I think of that pedestal, I think of that person that I truly believe can do no wrong.
Oh.
That is that person that I want to emulate. Like when I think of the Dalai Lama.
Okay.
I think of the Dalai Lama and I think, this is a man who is in this space that I could never reach because he's so spiritual and he's so grounded and all of those different elements, right?
Okay.
Lives inside. And I've heard stories when you're in his presence, you can feel this amazing energy. And I look at that and I go, that's somebody that I put on a pedestal of divinity.
Okay.
Okay.
What about when we have our governmental leaders? Do you put those in pedestals?
Typically not.
I had to throw that in there. Because I remember consciously making the decision. I don't know who the president was back then, but realizing that I didn't put the president on a pedestal, but I was watching
other people do.
I was like, wow, why do people do that?
Like they were holier than thou.
Absolutely.
And then when things happen, I had a friend of mine when the whole Monica Lewinsky thing happened. Oh, yeah. She was devastated. Like she had personally been betrayed.
Wow.
And it blew my mind because he's just a man. Yeah. Doing man things. Obviously, I didn't have a very high opinion of men at that point. But she took it very personal. And she had put him on a pedestal.
Right. And that's and every time we put people on pedestal, they fall sooner or later.
They do.
But that's a good thing, which we'll have to get into because it's good that people fall from pedestals.